Are you looking to purchase a new washer or dryer today? Before you head out this Black Friday, there are certain things you need to know before you make that big box purchase. Joining us with tips is Dan DICLERICO, Consumer Reports Senior Editor. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Great to be with you. So it's a big shopping day today. Bigger capacity seems to be a big deal. What are the pros and cons of larger tubs when it comes to front and top loading machines?
Yeah, no, they're enormous. Some of the biggest ones can handle 24 pounds of clothes. That's about 20 bath towels, which is great if your household goes through a lot of laundry, but make sure it does, because two things. You're going to pay a lot more for the maximum capacity washers. And what we saw with the top loaders is some of our shorter testers actually had a hard time reaching the bottom of the tubs. That's how big they've gotten. They had to resort to using tongs, believe it or not.
I laugh
to get
because
to the bottom. So
I do that. I use tongs to get things out of my washing machine. I think it's funny that you say that.
There you go. There you go. So going with a front loader is a good option there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, definitely. And it's funny that you do say that because it's true. I'm only 5 feet tall and I have a real hard time getting stuff out of the washing machine. So I'm glad you mentioned it.
Yeah.
So that certainly is something when it comes to washing machines that you need to keep in mind. And when it comes to dryers, what do we need to know about moisture sensors and high efficiency claims?
Right. A lot of manufacturers make these high-efficiency claims, but all dryers basically use the same amount of energy. It's just pure physics. But it's great to find a unit with a moisture sensor. What that's going to do is turn the dryer off when the clothes are dry. It's going to protect more delicate fabrics, and it will save you a little bit of energy because, of course, the dryer is not going to be running for as long. So look for a unit with a moisture sensor.
Now, does the size of the washer and dryer obviously affect your energy usage and the bills that you'll have to pay?
It does, yeah, especially with the washers. That's really where we see the greatest variation. Another reason to consider the front-load washing machines. They really are much more energy and water efficient than the washing machines of old.
Oh, interesting. And there's now a trend to move laundry rooms and laundry areas out of the basement and closer to a main living space. What do you need to think about when you're buying a washer or dryer?
Yeah, very popular. Obviously, so much more convenient if the laundry room is just down the hall from the bedroom. But we really recommend consulting with an architect or an engineer, because you got to make sure that the floor is sound, structurally sound, and can handle the extra weight and the vibration. And when you're in the market, look for units, and you can find this at consumerreports.org. Look for units that do best for producing the smallest amount of vibration and noise. Those are two things that we test for.
Well, certainly if you're putting in 24 pounds worth of laundry, you want to make sure that your floors are secure and stable. So Definitely. That's great advice. Thanks so much, Dan. It's great to talk to you this morning. Great advice.
Thank you.
And for more information, you can head to our website, mymassappeal.com, later on today.